Does the rise of LGBTQ rights signal the end of times as we know it? This question may seem unusual, but it's one that's been asked across various platforms and in various forms. Whether it's in the hushed whispers of a late-night conversation or the bold headlines of an online article, the topic of LGBTQ rights and its relevance in our contemporary society is something that can't be ignored. It's a topic that elicits a myriad of responses, from those who view it as a step towards a more inclusive and accepting society, to those who see it as an indication of moral decay, and even to those who believe it might signify the end of times. The range of opinions is wide, varied, and often deeply personal, but that's exactly why we're here, to present a balanced narrative that explores these different viewpoints in a respectful and informed manner. In this video, we will explore the diverse opinions on whether the recognition of LGBTQ rights is a sign of the end times.
Before we continue, kindly click on the subscription button, so you can see anytime we drop a new video. Also, do not forget to like the video and share so others can also see it. Share your opinions in the comments section as well. Let's continue.
Many religious beliefs interpret the rise of LGBTQ rights as a sign of moral decay and end times. From this vantage point, some individuals draw upon interpretations of various religious texts, viewing the increased acceptance of LGBTQ rights as a potential harbinger of the end times. For instance, some interpretations of Christian texts suggest that an increase in what they perceive as moral decay, including the acceptance of homosexuality, could be a sign of the nearing apocalypse. Similarly, certain interpretations within Islam, Judaism, and other religions also express concerns about societal changes that challenge traditional norms, including LGBTQ rights. It's important to remember that these viewpoints are not universal within these religions. They represent interpretations and perspectives of some followers, and not the entirety of these faiths. Furthermore, these interpretations evolve over time as societies change and develop. While this perspective is held by some, it is not the only viewpoint on this issue. On the other hand, many see the rise of LGBTQ rights as a sign of societal progress and human rights advancement. Let's delve into this perspective a bit more. Historically, every significant leap towards equality and human rights has been met with resistance and controversy. Recall the women's suffrage movement of the early 20th century, or the civil rights movement of the 60s. In their time, these were seen as radical, even dangerous ideas. Yet today, we recognize them as fundamental steps towards a more equitable society. Similarly, the acceptance and embracement of LGBTQ rights can be viewed as another stride in this ongoing journey. It's not about heralding the end times, but rather about expanding our understanding of human diversity, fostering inclusivity, and challenging outdated norms. In this light, the rise of LGBTQ rights is not a harbinger of doom, but a testament to our societal evolution. This perspective sees the rise of LGBTQ rights as a continuation of humanity's journey towards equality and acceptance. So, is the rise of LGBTQ rights a sign of the end times? We asked at the beginning of our discussion. We've examined this question from different perspectives, and as you can see, the answer isn't black and white. From a religious viewpoint, some see the acceptance of LGBTQ rights as a deviation from traditional values, interpreting it as a sign of the end times. On the other hand, from a societal progress standpoint, others see the rise of LGBTQ rights as a positive evolution of societal norms, a sign of inclusivity and acceptance. Yet, it's important to remember that these interpretations aren't universal. They are subjective, shaped by personal beliefs, values, and experiences. What one person sees as a sign of the end times, another might view as a sign of progress. Ultimately, whether one sees the rise of LGBTQ rights as a sign of the end times or as a sign of societal progress, is a matter of personal interpretation.